evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Impact Dynamics live, and for another week. It's Monday. It's the start of the week, I guess, depending on how you go with defining that. But anyway, here we are. We're going in, and people are in the chat. This is all exciting. Hope you guys are well. Hope your Monday has been fantastic. G'day. Oh, if we roll the way back, I said g'day to a few guys, but g'day, Cheryl, Scott, Paul, Charles, Steve, Kenny, Kenny again, Anthony, Emma, Chris. Hope you guys are all doing well, and whoever else is jumping on in the chat. Tonight's a very exciting episode. Andy Little is just having technical problems, but he's getting there, so it's good to see. So tell us what you're up to. Sheldrake is slowly going mad tonight. Good. Well, I'm glad he's up to something. That's good. Warwick's in the chat as well. It is all happening. Hey, big thanks, big shout out to Stage One. For merchandise, you can get their gear on precisionrifleseries.com.au, and you can use the discount code of IDLive10 to grab 10% off of that. Shirts like this one, and like the hat Andy, I think, is wearing, saw him before, and a few other bits and pieces. Massive thanks to the few guys who have jumped on board the last couple of days and used that. We sent a few out today, more going out tomorrow. So big thanks to the guys who have done that. Of course, the Projectile Warehouse one still works. You can still save 5% off Projectile Warehouse using the code ID Live 5. You'll get my codes right. ID Live 5 and ID Live 10 over at Stage 1. Anyway, that's what's going on with the sponsor side of things, to keep the lights on, keep the cameras rolling, so to speak. And what else is happening? Well, I guess we're waiting for Andy at the moment to jump on in, and we will get him. Oh, whoops! I might have ignored him. That's probably what's going on. But tonight is a new initiative, new whole project idea, sort of a little bit of how this is all steering the show, and what we're going to be doing from a show point of view, and also a little bit about what we're going to be doing from, just to try and encourage some stuff. So a little while ago, when the whole COVID thing kicked in, I kind of thought, well, I want to make the most of this opportunity, and I was going to do a few things about it, and one was this show, and here we are over 4 weeks later, and we're still going. But we perhaps are going to do a little bit more. I think we now have Andy on deck. Andy, mate, are you there? Yeah, I've got you a little bit better than I got you last time, so that's a good start. We can see you.
Oh, that's the start. That will do.
That's it. We'll see if we can see you a little bit better. You're just hanging off to the side a little bit. Give us one moment, and we have the technology to fix this stuff. No, you're good. You're good. Just stay where you were. By the way, show us your hat. So show us your Stage 1 hat. There you go. Look at it. Oh, he's one of those guys that keep the sticker on it. Are you meant to keep the sticker on these things?
I don't know. First time I put it on, so
yeah, because I took the stickers off mine, and someone's like, oh, no, you meant to leave the stickers on. But I'm like, well, then in time it'll fade. And knowing the way I wear stuff, that sticker's going to come off at some point. And then I'll have this patch here that'll be entirely different colour. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure eventually it will just peel off. Like, I'm not precious about it, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic, mate. Fantastic. So how's your weekend, all that sort of gear? Let's give us an update on what life's been like for you.
Yeah. Weekend's been pretty cruisy. Getting some stuff done in the house. I sort of redid my reloading room office here a bit. So this wardrobe behind me was in another room, and it was an old wardrobe, and now I've sort of put all my reloading gear in there. So I don't have to go.
Oh,
yeah, I don't have all the time now, so that's good.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. There's guys in the chat telling you to rip your stickers off. People saying that they definitely should be left on. Someone's saying do it now. Emma's telling you to do it right now for the stream. Sheldrake's saying thanks for the kind words in his stream the other day. Anyway, that's which is all, I guess, all building to what we're planning on talking about tonight, Andy.
Yeah.
So, well, tell me how, from your side of things, because we sort of you called me about some stuff, and then we took it a little bit further, and it was stuff I was thinking about anyway. So you called me the other day, and we were talking.
Yeah. So I've sort of gotten to the point in this lockdown sort of scenario where I should probably use my time a bit more valuable. Use it better, especially in like the fitness side of things. Used to play a lot of sport and volleyball and things like that, and I've noticed must be getting old because I've noticed even at work I just get more tired and my muscles start to ache a little bit more. I went for a little bike ride the other day and I was actually sore for almost the whole day afterwards. And I just need to work on my fitness and general well-being, which in turn will hopefully play out really well for the shooting, especially like just that bit of core strength, bit of flexibility, bit of energy throughout the whole day. That's what I've been thinking. And before all of this started, I'd actually just cancelled a gym membership that I had for 2 years and went twice.
Oh, that sounds useful. That sounds useful. Yeah, nice, mate. Nice.
Anyway,
Yeah, okay, get that out. I'm guessing you're not the only one who's talked about doing this sort of thing, and let's just be upfront. This is not all some physical like everyone try and lose weight type thing. This is not that, but it perhaps is a bit of component because when this whole COVID thing kicked in, like as I said, one of the things I wanted to do was start the show because PRS was off the cards. That chews up a huge amount of my time, and I thought, well, I'm going to do something, and the sensible thing would be several other things. But I thought, no, let's have fun with this. Let's do a video. So this is where we're at. We weren't planning on, or didn't know what it was going to end up being, and here we are, 25 shows in. Later in the last 4 weeks, and we're still doing it, and have the next 3 weeks of guests booked out as well. So we'll be here for a little while. But in chatting with you and you talking about what you're planning to do and bits and pieces, I was like, my other goal was to get the new Projectile Warehouse website up, which I went nuts for. I told, I sort of made a commitment on a date to get it all up by, and I was pumping about 20 hours a day into that. It was I was not sleeping much at all.
Oh wow!
Which is just the way I'm geared. If I'm dedicated on a project, not much gets in the way of it. Even sleep. It's not a great long-term plan. It's great for a week, but that's about it. And I actually missed that goal. I missed the deadline I'd put to go live, and we had a bit of a false start. But anyway, I was much closer. 2 days later, we were able to actually press the go button, and we were there. But that's I was a lot closer than I had I not set that particular goal. And so but the other thing was I definitely need to drop some weight, and not. I'm in a much different category to you. I need to drop weight. You just need to get a little fitter because you're pretty damn slim anyway. Anyway, so I'm like, that was one of the big things that I wanted to do. And with doing this show, I put it out to everyone that I was going to do this show every day. So kind of had to do this show every day. It's an amazing motivating factor. I had made that deadline for the Projectile Warehouse website, and despite the fact that I didn't actually keep to that deadline, it made it hard towards it. And I did zero for the weight loss side of things. Absolutely nothing. And a bit of that is the fact that I didn't make any solid commitments to anything. And so I think one of the things that we wanted to do, and we're going to call it Team Impact or whatever. No, we're going with Team Impact. That's what's happening now. Is that we wanted to set up the opportunity because we figured others were also in this scenario. We didn't want to get to 2 months, 3 months, 6 months down the track and be like, I watched a stack of Netflix during that time. Or, I played heaps of, I don't know what current computer games are. Whatever, is Fortnite still a thing? Minecraft's anyway.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, I sunk 30 hours a week into Minecraft. I keep calling it Minesweeper. That shows my age, doesn't it? Anyway. And so just thought, well, hey, maybe someone else on the other side of this screen, if you're watching, are in a position where you want to get a bit more out of it. One of the big things in terms of setting goals or setting things that you want to do is accountability. And so we're going to try and sort of coordinate this to happen in multiple ways. One is this accountability, is that Andy over there is going to be joining every couple of weeks on the Monday night show, every second Monday night. And we're going to be going through a little bit about what we have done and perhaps, if you're up for it, what you have done. We've got a few guys who have made commitments to whatever facet it is that they're going to do. And then given that I'm in front of people daily, I'm just for a small part of the show, like a minute or so, I'm just going to ask you guys to tell me in the chat what you've done today to achieve the goal you're working towards over a 2-week period. And then, if you're on board with Team Impact, you can chuck into the chat, hey, I did this, or I don't know, I dry fired for half an hour today, or whatever it is that you're doing that you're working towards your goal. Because I want to stress, it's not about weight loss. This is not about being fitter. This is about whatever it is that you want to achieve. And do you have any other ideas of some of the stuff that guys might go down the path of, Andy?
In terms of like practicing sort of goals to set.
Yeah. Like, you've obviously, you want to get fitter. I want to lose some weight, but I've got another one that I'm going to jump into in a minute. But have you thought about some of the other things? Because some guys might be at home and they're like, I'm good. They're fit, they're weighty. That's not the word. This is not a focus for them. That's not something they want to put the time into, but they might want to dry fire for half an hour a day, or they might want to, have you had any other ideas?
Yeah, that was the other one I was going to say. Like during, especially this time, you can't like get to the range, so dry firing time, and just getting a bit more familiar with the equipment that you've got might be whether it's 10, 15 minutes a day, or even a half an hour or an hour every second day, or whatever you can fit into your schedule. Pretty much, you can't go backwards. I don't think. Like everything you do, will help. So in terms of other things, I mean, like there's fitness. I've been setting a few goals of just stuff around the house. So setting up this room was one of them. Just like organising it a bit better, my reloading gear, just getting odd jobs done around the house, painting and fixing things. So they're small things that I set towards setting myself as like all right, this week I'm going to do this job and make sure it's done. And I think working your way up in small steps is good.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I know I struggled with the gym because I would jump in on like a 12-week challenge and go hard as for like the first few weeks, and then I'd be like I'm stuffed.
Absolutely. And look, there's a few other things that I thought of that guys may choose to do. Like we spoke with Ben a week and a bit ago about social media stuff, about sort of, if someone wants to build their social media. I don't know if you saw, but Emma Stevens started a Facebook page last night, and a few other guys. I've seen Sheldrake, shout out to Sheldrake, who is a lot more active on his socials, which is awesome to see. Did live the other day, yesterday, whatever day it was, and like that may be a goal that you want to do. Sheldrake's saying he's got to finish his gear review videos. Man, set a goal of doing one every 2 days, or whatever your goal is, whatever's achievable for you. And we'll get into that in a moment. But this is not all about dropping particular weights, or it's not even just about dry firing every day. It really is about utilising, the fact that there's a community of people growing here, and around this show, I guess, but in a broader sense. And hey, mate, I would hate to get 3 months down the track and be like, man, I could have done a bit more with my time. So and certainly having a little prompter either on a daily or weekly or fortnightly as our sort of routine is going to be, may be enough to get stuff through. And that's I guess wanting to lead in. We talked briefly about sort of some of the things about setting goals. Is there some tips you've got on setting goals, being that you set a goal to clean up your room and move your reloading stuff, and you did, so well done.
Yeah, cheers. Tips and things. So I know, can't remember where I heard it, but I know when you set goals or tasks to do, there's a few things that need to be, I guess, put in place or sort of boundaries. Otherwise, when you look at something you want to do, if you don't set boundaries, then it's just a goal that keeps getting pushed back and back and back, and you never actually get around to doing it. So I know for a few key points is whatever you decide to do, your goal or your, what's another word for it?
Yep.
Your achievement or whatever it is, it needs to have a start date and an end date. So you need to choose a date that is achievable. You know it's achievable, but not blown out, like unrealistic. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So set yourself a due date. Set yourself some points between when you start to the end to review how you're going, your progress. Because if you know that you're struggling, you can start to okay, I should be sort of here at this stage, and why aren't I? So it's a bit of self-reflection, things like that, which is really a bit of a mind-opening exercise. What are some other ones? Oh, it needs to have measurable results. So it's hard to set a goal and know when you've achieved it if you can't measure it in some way or form. So whether that's dry fire in a skills stage, you do it once and you time yourself and you sort of pull your shots, and then you do it, you keep doing it, and then you retime yourself and see how you go. And if you've made an improvement, then you know that that you're on the right track. And whether or not you've got a set time that you want to be under for that stage, then that can be your goal. I think there was something else I had.
One of the things that I think that is pretty common to see is the SMART goals philosophy. This is one, and the joy around this is that there is multiple ways to get to this point. Here's one of them. They talk about SMART goals. S being specific, so very specific in what it is that you want to achieve. M being measurable, so you can actually quantify it. A being attainable, so it's not like I want to win a bodybuilding competition by next week. Probably not attainable unless I start the competition. Anyway, relevant. Fair enough. It's got to be relevant to what we're aiming to do, and time based. So it needs a time on it. So that's these are all good things. There's another. Does that line up with the thinking that you've got, Andy?
Yeah, definitely. Pretty sure there. I think I couldn't think of it before, but they're definitely like 4 core elements to having 5.
5, yeah. But correct.
To having a goal and setting it and making it clear, and they're definitely quite important. I think without that structure around it, it's very easy to sort of what's the word? Sort of fool yourself in thinking that you can just put it off, or you can slack off here and there, or get distracted. And but if you've got those core elements, it should keep you on the right sort of path, I think.
Yeah. There's another one that around the thought of themes. I don't know if you've ever come across that in terms of goal setting.
No, I haven't heard of themes.
So themes are a little bit different. They're not like, in 2 weeks I will do this, although you can sort of tweak them to apply it. But what it is like for a period of time, it's about putting focus on a particular theme. So for example, health is a common one, which seems to be relevant to us. And it's let's say a season, a year, or whatever period it is, of of health. And what that means is it's a framework you within. So you haven't got a specific outcome you're looking for, but you want to put more time or focus on your health. This can get that can get pretty loose in terms of actually quantifying that, but there's a way around it. If you're in a position every day, 2 days, week, you can stop and think and look back on your decision making. You can go, oh yeah, I made a decision about that, or I went this way with that decision, or I didn't eat that, or I did this. You can actually use that to guide yourself. It's a much slower process, but I don't want to discount it for some people that they want to just be more mindful of doing X, and that can be a really good. Right now, like, financial decisions is probably something that would be really useful. There is to have a thought around, okay, I want to be much more conscious of my finances. Now, you may not be able to measure that super well in 2 weeks, but you may be able to think about particular decisions where you're like, oh, no, I won't buy that today, or I'm gonna choose that one versus that one because it's a little bit cheaper. And at the end of the week, what are you smiling about, Andy? Anyway, by the end of the week, you may have 15 or 20 examples of when you actually applied that thinking through the week. That to me would be a big win. Yeah, absolutely. Now there's a couple of things in the chat going on there, which is awesome to see. So guys, thanks for doing that. And talking about buying Progressive Press this week to load up. See, stuff like that, like guys who either aren't into reloading or wanting to get into reloading or want to up their stuff. I think this is an ideal time to learn how to reload or something along those lines, or perhaps delve into a topic that you want to skill yourself up on. So say you want to get into neck turning. Use this as the excuse and the reason to delve into that topic. Watch videos on it, research it, ask questions on that. Reloading night coming up on Thursday, for example. And so within the next 2 weeks, you've increased your knowledge on a topic. It doesn't have to be spend half an hour a day dry firing. It could be I want to improve my knowledge around a particular thing, or take an online course. You know, there's various online courses and stuff. The point being that over the next couple of weeks, that will perhaps turn into months, we can utilize this time effectively.
Yeah.
Now, there's more to this than just that, because there's more to than accountability. But the other thing that we want to do, you know, from a show point of view, is to use this to guide a little bit down which path, you know, some of the guests that we may get on. And so, for example, if there's a number of guys that want to dry fire, that dry fire is a focus for them over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be asking our guests for some dry fire tips. We're going to go, we're going to be able to utilize guys, and we might have a special, guest in a couple of weeks who jumps on board and talks about that exclusively. Or if you want to go down the path of fitness, well, I don't know if you guys noticed, Jay's been on the show a few times. Jay's guns here are bigger than the ones he carries. He has said, and we talked to him about this idea. He said, "Yeah, man, I'm on board. I'll come on and I'll share some ideas and thoughts and stuff." So the amazing thing about the PRS community, or the shooting community, definitely, because we're extending past PRS community for sure, but the shooting community in general, is we have such a diversity of people and skill sets in this community that who are happy to help and share and do what they can to do that. So if there's goals that you're wanting, and we could perhaps get, even if we only get someone on for a few minutes just to share some ideas or record a video for us, that's what we want to bring to the table as well, is to be able to get that information and put it in front of you guys. Precision Rifle Guys said building your online business. Yeah, absolutely. Whatever it may be, it's just about doing it under Team Impact, or is about having this accountability that we're going to ask those questions in a couple of weeks, and sort of do a little prompter every day. So yeah.
I think one of the plus sides of that is it's really going to, I think, bring us together more as a community, and we're going to get to know each other a bit more and start having like in-depth conversations about all sorts of stuff.
That's a really good thought.
Yeah. So I think not only supporting each other and supporting other Australians and friends and businesses, but yeah, just bring us closer together as friends and people.
Yeah.
Which I think.
Yeah, and I think the thing is, as I talked before about the website setup, you don't always get there. You don't always get there. But I tell you what, if you set that goal and you work towards it, you're closer than if you didn't.
That's it.
Yeah, deadlines are great. I love the sound they make as they whoosh past. But the point being that as long as if you're active and you're doing something, hey, you're going to be in a much better position now than you will be in future. So tell me about your goal. Like, obviously, you want to get fitter over a bit of time, but you specifically want to get fitter. So, what are you specifically going to do in 2 weeks? What's it going to look like?
Yeah, like I knew this was coming, and I probably should have thought about
it. This is what we were doing. But anyway, okay, cool.
So, I like that other term. I've forgotten already. Not goals, the other one.
Themes.
Yep. So, actually, you know what? Accountability and putting it out there. I'm not going to go with themes. I'm going to go with a goal, just so it's set in place.
Yep.
So I'm going to go, because at the moment I do no fitness. My fitness is walking around the house, walking around work. Yep. So I'm going to make an effort to do a lot more stretching. I know that I have a poor back from when I was a bit of a labourer, and it's really tight, and I have lower back issues from that. So I need to do a lot more stretching, and my missus is always telling me to do some yoga with it. So
yep.
I might give it a try.
I cannot wait for the videos of that. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. Yep. I'm really good at the downward dog. Just so you know.
I want proof of that. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So what in 2 weeks? What constitutes a successful goal for you? See, this is the hard bit to be measurable about something, is to say we're giving the time frame of 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I will be at this point.
Yeah, I think at this point it would be hard to put I don't know how you would measure flexibility too well, but to be able to say I'm going to commit to three nights a week of doing fitness and stretching. And if I don't get that, then I think I like to put in a sacrifice or a penalty.
Oh, boom! All right. There we go. You're all getting Scott McMillan on us. Okay, go for it.
Yeah, so I do like the beers and the rum. So if I don't get my 3 sessions a week, then no beer or rum for that weekend.
Oh, for a week? No, make it a week. Come on. Yep, make it a week. 2 days is nothing, mate. 2 days is nothing. Come on. All right. So here's what I want from you, because you're doing this publicly with me. We need a video of you every session. Doesn't have to be for the whole session, but we need a video of you each session. All right?
Yeah. All right. Oh, we can do that.
Good. So that's going to be six short little snips of you doing some yoga.
I'm going to write this down.
Write that down. Andy, you don't need to write it down. Everyone there watching is looking forward to it already.
Shit.
All right. Well, I can't let you just hang you out to dry for this. What's awesome is actually we're getting some guys in the chat starting to say what they're going to be working on and doing. So big shout out to some of you guys. Thank you so much for doing that. Love that you're on board already. So Steve is going to be taking the Kestra out for a run every couple of days, trying to get better estimating wind. Says his 3-year-old is better at it than me. So good. That's the way. This is awesome. And Anthony's going to want to start reloading for a long time. I think he's going to he's got the spare room sorted and recovered the bench from the shed. Now it's time to start researching buying gear. So, Anthony, I think, man, if you guys want to take this a bit further, start putting, if we're working on 2-week timeframes, like where you're going to be at. Doesn't mean that you have to have bought the gear or anything like that, but if you're in a position where you feel more comfortable to do that, then that was awesome. Conservative Sniper Hunter wants to see Andy doing the splits and leotard, and Emma says that you can keep that penalty to yourself. All right, she wants no part of that, apart from perhaps enforcing it. All right, well, I don't get out of this either. So I weighed myself just before the show tonight, and I came in at 124.5 kilos. All right, so within 2 weeks, I know what I can do quickly. I can get decent results fairly quickly, I guess. So 2 weeks, 5 kilos down. All right, so that'll be 119.5. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. By the way, that is no commitment to making it 5 kilos every 2 weeks. No, because my body doesn't deal with that. But I know anyone like going, oh, you shouldn't lose weight that quickly. I know how bad I eat. This is me probably changing the things that I just should normally actually be doing because I know how bad I am with it. Motivation's here, so under 120 kilos by 2 weeks' time. We'll get that. Otherwise, we'll come up. But if I'm hosting this, I need to up the game. So I am going to dry fire. I'm going to dry fire 4 times a week for 20 minutes a go, right? And I'm going to stream it on Insta.
Nice.
All right,
nice.
So that'll prove that I've done it. So by 2 weeks' time there'll be 8 live streams of me having done 20 minutes dry fire. So no one will watch. They have 0 views, by the way. But yeah, so that's the way.
It'd be awesome. Like when you start like keeping that up and you get a roll, like I reckon people start joining you on it. And like when you're doing it,
yeah, I'm not sure everyone will be awake at the inconvenient times I'll probably choose to do it. But anyway, that's the way. Yeah, that's it. Couple of guys, some guys are concerned about me trying to lose 5 kilos. Some guys are saying it's going to be easy. Yeah, I'm going with something that is that I'm pretty confident I can get. I'm also doubling the goals, and what it's causing me to do, the weight's not important that I lose. It's just the measure. What it's going to do is force me to create change some habits, change the snacking habits, and actually getting outside and doing some walking and stuff like that. So that's why I've chosen that sort of number, because if nothing else, it'll just change habits, and that's the important part, because there's going to be some other challenges further on. I hope to continue down that path. Got to set some good habits now. So that's the goal there. Now we did have a couple of other guys involved with the show to jump on. And they sent me some videos. So we're just going to have a little look at those ones, Andy.
Okay.
G'day, I'm Ben from the Long Gun Project, and I'm going to be working on losing weight and increasing strength as part of Team Impact.
Hey, it's Emma Stevens here. So part of the Team Impact 2-week challenge, I would like to turn my 20 push-ups into 40. See how that goes.
Hi, I'm Scott McMillan. I'm just going to try to stop hanging around public toilets and glory holes. I don't know how I'll go, we'll see.
Right, there you go. So, Emma, I'm not too sure about that last one but Ben is on board and he's going to be doing some stuff. Ben, we need some numbers from you. What you're going to do? Emma is I think she's up to it again. She hasn't put a penalty on it, and then Andrew, not really sure about that. Yeah, so we'll see how we go. But we're also seeing some other goals. All good. So Steve Hurt wants to get some 6.5 Creemore Target and 6 mil Dasher specials ready by the end of the fortnight. Someone's got some mountain bikes, been going for rides, working on the beer belly. Excellent. Consistency is key with my weight loss. Yeah. Yep. This is a short term plan. This is 2 weeks, 5 kilos a week. Yeah. Probably not going to try that. No, definitely not. Good stuff. So good to see a few guys have recommending jumping on board, which is awesome, guys. So here's where we want to take you. Saw a couple of videos for some people there. If you're that way inclined, if you like to do that sort of thing as well, we would love to have you involved. So obviously at the start of each show, we're going to ask what people have done and where they're up to. Keep us posted. Keep me updated on what your goals are. You're just going to take some notes of who's working on what, not to ping you out or anything, just to hey, we're interested in what you guys are doing. If you get the chance, if it's something that's suitable to film, flick us a quick little video of you doing it, a photo of you doing it. Keep the communication up because we'd love to see what you're doing and share it out with others to hopefully inspire and encourage some others to do so. That would be fantastic. Now, Andy, you have jumped on this already. You have put some suggestions out there for people to do. So you stuck at home. I'm seeing a little bit of like personal trainer in your future, mate. I'm not sure where this is headed, but anyway. So Andy has decided that he's gonna, for anyone who's got a bit of a fitness goal, some strength and that sort of thing, he has said, well, you may not have gym gear, but you have a gun. So put a flag in it, make sure the gun's safe, and here we go.
Hey guys, we're all stuck in isolation here. Gyms are closed, can't get out too much to exercise and keep fit. I can't get to the gym to pump these guns, so I've got my guns to pump my guns. Alright? These things can get pretty heavy. Why not use it? Yeah. Yeah.
It's good to see you out there, mate. You're just using whatever facilities you have. How much does that gun weigh?
I'm going to say 20 kilos. Like that thing is solid.
Close enough. Good. Right. Well, I've got a couple others of your. You did a few training videos, so we're gonna put them out over the next couple of days, just to provide some hot tips from Andy Little on how you guys can build strength if that's the goal you choose to do. I love the ingenuity of it, just using whatever you've got. So I don't think my cameras are that heavy, unfortunately. Might have to pick up one of those guns. I'll be dry firing. That's what I got to do. Yeah, dry firing. So we'll go with that. That'll be excellent. So that would be. Sorry?
It's the movement jumping around dry firing 20 minutes.
Yeah, true. So a few other guys are telling what else they're doing. Your gun safe install. It needs to go from the to-do list to the to-done list. No, I've made that bit up, sorry. The done list within 2 weeks. Good goal. So guys, if you put them in the chat and you're making these, write them down somewhere or note them down or put them on your phone or something like that, or flick them to me or tell me what you're doing. I'd love to see something from you guys about what you're doing. Get involved. If you're posting it up, if you've got a social media profile that you use, hashtag Team Impact, and we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep sharing it around and be involved. That's what we're going to do. You'll see posts from Andy. You'll see posts from me, Emma. Maybe not Andrew Stevens. Not sure about that. But a few other guys as well. All right, so Jay has given us a. I'm going to try and get this up on screen. Bear with me for a moment. Jay has made some complaints already. We've only just got started. Jay has perhaps we haven't explained it very well. I'm going to put this down to us not explaining it very well. This is not just a 2-week challenge, as Jay said. I'll show you what he said in a minute. But this is not just a 2-week challenge. This is a 2-week check-in. So if you've got a thing that you want to achieve in 2 weeks, we're going to be checking that in 2 weeks, and then this is perhaps going to be ongoing. So stay tuned. This has got some longevity to it potentially. What we're going. So I'm loving what I'm seeing here on the chats. That's awesome. That will be good. I do have to show you this. I'm not so quick on just grabbing a photo that I get sent and chucking it up. But anyway, we will get there. Right. Anyway, so yes, the great point you bring up, Jane. The meme that will come up shortly, eventually. This is not about trying to do one 2-week challenge. This is about 2 weeks. We're going to check in with where everyone's up to, and that's the goal we want to set. And then perhaps in another 2 weeks, we're going to see where we're up to beyond that. And then, who knows from there where it would go on to. I finally got it there. You won't be able to see this, Andy, will you? I haven't shared this with you.
That's all right.
You'll see it pop up in a minute. But you need to. Have you seen it?
When you laugh, I'll laugh.
Oh no, all good. That's all right. It's there. You'll see it in a minute. But that is the goal there. Now just I'm getting some. Jay's sending me the same image 14 times. I'm not sure. He's too distracted by math. Maybe his goal is to try out for maths. Maybe that's.
He's onto it.
Yeah. All right, I'm just going to bring someone else in on the discussion here, because there's someone else who has another goal that they wanted to make mention of. Let's just see if we can get him.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh, hey, Dave. How we doing?
Yes. Oh, I just woke up from a quick nap watching Ian McCollum. He was doing the Space Age Nikonov rifle. Pretty good there. Yeah.
Good. You are live on the show, my friend. You're live on the show. We're just talking about Team Impact and some of the things that we're going to get done over the next couple of weeks and rolling in. Now, you were talking about doing a particular challenge. What are you doing?
Yes. Well, I there's a certain fitness challenge, I guess, technique. The Illinois Agility Test is what it's called.
Illinois Agility Test. Okay.
Yes. So I've had a crack at it a few times, and quite tiring. So after you do it, you end up doing things like, or even thinking of it, you end up doing things just like falling asleep on the couch before you go and actually have a crack.
Yep.
But no, it's basically an obstacle course. Now, I can't remember the exact dimensions, but you have to start from lying down position.
Uh-huh.
Then you basically have to run out to a pylon. Once the timer starts, get up, run to a pylon. I think it's just over 9 meters. So you run from start to that pylon. Then you run back to the start line from the first pylon. Then you have to run out again and weave through 4 pylons and do the same thing coming back.
Yep.
Which puts you back at the start line again. Then run from the start line back.
All right. So
we have an airstrike coming in there.
Dave, officially you have lost me. But what this means is that we need a video from you showing us what it is.
Yeah, basically you got to do all that crazy whack nonsense in 20 seconds. 20 seconds or less.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. And not fall asleep in the process.
Right. Well, I can't wait to see a video of. Oh, have you started this thing yet? Have you got a video of like day one?
Oh, I don't have a video of proper day one. I can see if I can get it wrapped up tomorrow, though.
All right. Let's get you to do a video.
I do it now because I'm actually running around out in the footy field right behind my house right now, trying to wake myself up and flailing my arms and legs around like an idiot. But unfortunately, I don't have night vision on my cell phone for some reason.
All right.
It's really inconvenient.
First opportunity, Dave. You need to film yourself doing it now, and then like the day before we broadcast or something, we get you to do it again. And we'll run the two side by side on the screen.
Yep, I'm into that.
All right, sweet. Let's and don't fall asleep this time when I ask you to film a video.
Well, it's pretty hard not to. I mean, thinking of this test, man, pretty tiring stuff, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Awesome, dude. Well, we'll let you go. Jay has updated us with another meme, so we're going to jump back into that, and we will
Classic.
We will go from there.
Classic Jay avoiding math.
All right. Awesome, Dave. Cheers.
Alrighty. See ya.
So agility test is what he's gone. A few guys in the chat are saying beep test, which is also another good suggestion. And I'm just going to send you this updated meme, Andy, so you can see it on.
From what I could gather out of that phone call, he's getting pylons confused with trees, and I reckon he's just running around naked in the forest.
I tend to agree with you. This is why I want a video proof for everyone's sake. Yeah. That sounds awesome. So here is the update meme from Jay. That look you give when you find out it's a 2-week check-in. He's happy with the beer there. Oh, well, that's not him, that's Ben. But anyway, all good. All right, so a few other guys here talking about beep test, which is good. But no, this is different to the beep test, which is the Illinois something or other, part of VicPol fitness assessment. Anyway, good. Right. Well, Andy, that's pretty much about where we're going.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah.
So the goal, I guess, and it's like I love the fact that so many guys have just jumped on and said, "Hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to do," which is the point. It's like whether your goal is massive, whether your goal is tiny. Getting something done while we're in this weird, unusual lockdown period. Some people are locked down, some people aren't. Some people are working as normal, but it just, hey, look. There's always opportunity to get some stuff done, so let's do it. I love the fact that the people are on board with it, which is awesome.
Yeah, sometimes all you need in life is just a little bit of a kick up the arse and tell some people about what you want to do, and then your priorities start to change and it starts happening.
And hey, look, if this show can bring something positive, some guys are learning some stuff from people on there. If we can see some action as well, and we can. By the way, this is not like every day on the show that we're going down this path. By the way, we've still got shooters on. We've got Ash Porner on tomorrow night. Really one of the top PRS shooters in the country, and went over the US. Going to talk a little bit about his US trip for the finale last year. We've got Ben Horton from Ironside Coffee and a few other little initiatives that he's involved with. We're going to talk about him, and Thursday night working on a reloading guest for that one. Friday night, Ian Porter is joining us. Porter Machine Works for a few bevies in a chat, which will be excellent. And then Q&A this weekend is with Team AI, actually. On Sunday night, so looking forward to having those boys on answering questions. So don't worry, we're still doing a shooting show. We're still doing all that sort of gear. We're just going to spend a minute or two on the show just for a bit of an update, checking with everyone. And then every 2 weeks, Andy, you'll jump back in and we'll go through what's been happening for us, any videos that we've been sent, a few little updates and stuff like that. So, guys, if you're into it, definitely drop us any videos, any photos or anything like that that's relevant to whatever challenge it is in. So if you like Steve, you said, I'm going to put my gun safe in and going to install it. Great. Without identifying where you live or anything, send us a photo of that done, tick box, perfect. That'd be great. So little things like that. And amazing what happens when you start putting this stuff out there. If you say, hey, I'm doing this, say Steve Blacker with his aim for orchestral stuff, mate, just take a little video of you doing it and getting it wrong. Because someone, you never know who's watching, someone might jump in and say, hey, man, here's a little thing you could tweak, or here's a suggestion, or here's a little thing that I use. Let's build that knowledge around in whatever it is that you're doing. So I'm looking forward to the input on that. All right. Yeah. Hey, Andy, should we bust a couple of memes before we finish?
Bust a couple of memes? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's not even a question, though.
Now, do you want these on SMS or Facey? What's your best option?
Flick them on Messenger.
All right, you got it. No worries. So I've flicked you the J ones there, which you haven't looked at yet. But anyway.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, come on.
All right, here we go. We're gonna take this off topic. But have you seen Tiger King? Have you been involved in that at all?
No, I haven't watched it. I've seen plenty of advertisement for it though. It keeps popping up everywhere.
Right. Well, there was. We got to stoop ourselves to a meme about it. So there you go. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And it's Calvin and Hobbes in 1993 to Joe Exotic. And so
Awesome.
out of 10 gay tigers, what do you give that? Right?
I like that one. Go 6.5. 6.5.
6.5 gay tigers. Okay. Yeah, fair. We'll pay that.
6 mil GT, 6 GT.
Good. All right, onto this one. This one next. This is this is a bit wordy. This one. Trying to find it on the screen here. So I might read read that one out because everyone's going to be like, what does that say? Here we go. It's really simple. If you're wearing a beige cardigan on a Tuesday morning after a minimum of 2 hours on a southeasterly breeze, 1.7 people may congregate if they stand on one leg collectively, providing they have registered their intentions 2 weeks in advance via the MyGov website. However, if there are ducks in the nearest body of water to your great-grandfather's on your mother's side of the family's grave, and you're wearing red sneakers, then 1.97 people may congregate where there are more than 7 trees. So that's the latest release from the government on what you can and can't do at the moment. If you followed that one,
there's that's good. It reminds me of I've seen it on Facebook going around where it's like an honest government ad, and it's just like people just ripping. That's full on. It's wordy, but it's full on. I'm going to go four GTs.
4 gay tires. Okay. Last one seems relevant to us wanting to develop a skill or work on something ourselves to get better at. So I thought this was a good meme. Good. For those listening on the podcast, this is a lady saying, "And what new skill did you acquire during self-quarantine?" And it's a lady with a face in a pot of tea, blowing with the tea out. Oh, it's fantastic! It's fantastic.
I'm sending that to my missus. That's good.
I will rate that as 9 gay tigers. I think.
That's good.
Oh, brilliant. Now, Steve Hurd is asking if there will be a penalty cup at all. Tell you what, Steve, if you choose to do a penalty, that is up to the individual, I think, because we want to encourage people to do something, and the penalties are there. The motivation there, I think, is being public about it and going, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm telling you guys I'm going to do it, and if I don't do it, I'm going to have to tell you guys that I didn't do it, which is challenging enough.
Shame.
Yeah, exactly right. But however, if you're like Andy and you want some sort of dare or some sort of a challenge with it, which I think is good, I think that's going to be the way to go. Do I need to do a penalty, Andy?
I don't know.
I've got one. I'm going to save it. We'll see. Let's these goals grow a little bit. So we will see how we go.
I could come up with a penalty for you, but you won't like it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I could come up with one for you, but you will probably end up in jail. So let's not go down that path. That's all good. All right, guys. I think we quick little summary. So. Jump on board with Team Impact. Use hashtag Team Impact in any posts that you do around this. The idea is that we are going to be setting goals and achieving stuff. We've got a 2-week time frame as a check-in. So if your goal is bigger than that, that's awesome. Break it down to something that you can achieve towards this longer-term goal. I mean, my goal is not to get to 119 kilos. My goal is perhaps go down lower than that. But in 2 weeks, I'm going to check in and be expecting to have done that. And then we will, continue, reset, change the numbers, whatever it might be. So this is the idea that I will prompt those who watch every day, and thank you for doing so, with a little heads up, what are you up to, and let the chat go through there and tell us what you're up to, what you did today, and then Monday, 2 weeks. Andy will be back and we'll be talking about it. But we'll do a few check-ins as we go along. No doubt Wednesday night's Zoom hangout. We'll be talking about what we're doing. It will be good. So that's good. So you're doing 3 sessions a week of yoga.
Yeah, yoga, stretching, and I'll probably have pumps and guns. So, just physical exercise as well. So definitely the yoga and the stretching, and then I might incorporate walking the dog or lifting some guns or that sort of stuff. So.
Gotcha. And I'm going to lose 5 kilos, and I'm going to dry fire 4 times a week and live stream it.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
And I was just going to say the other good thing I like about this, and because we're such a pretty good community, personally myself, I wouldn't have an issue coming forward and saying, "Hey guys, I didn't do it," and I'm confident. Our friends and people will support each other and try and boost each other up, which is really good. So, if you are struggling, don't be afraid to put your hand up and say, "Hey guys, I need a bit of motivation." Whether we do a private sort of chat thing and we do a workout together or something like that.
Well, I mean, 2 weeks, mate. You'll be a yoga instructor, so you'll be able to have Zoom classes where you. I don't even know what yoga is. Whatever it is that you're doing, you'll be able to do them, and maybe I'll learn. Maybe I'll watch you and learn. Who knows? I
might have a sutra book or something.
Okay. Well, whatever it is that you need, maybe you should speak to Andrew Stevens from that video, and he could help you out with some of the. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching, Andy. Thanks for being part of this. I'm looking forward to it. See what comes out of this, and thanks to all the guys in the chat who said, "Hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to commit to this." All that sort of gear, guys. Make sure you know they're down, know what you're going to be doing, and I very much look forward to seeing a whole stack of people getting a whole stack of stuff done. I look forward to it. Hit me up if you've got anything. Drop me messages. Keep me posted on what you're doing, and look forward to it. Good luck, Andy. Stretch away, my friend.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Hey, pretty baby, pretty baby.